G'day team. Welcome to another episode of War-Torn Cooking at Cucina in Drapilli. Now I tell you, I almost didn't bother even to post this tonight or record. I'm like, I gotta eat, I've been so good at social distancing, but I've been socially distancing myself from my fridge because like Monday, Tuesday this week, like bring it on, working from home. It's a little bit, novel. So I was like, today, take a good look at yourself, get a grip, like just forget the trips to the fridge. So today I've been really like on point, just working because it's just been going off, getting things organised and getting things in order, in preparation for full-blown lockdown, if that's where we go. As a result, I forgot to eat lunch, which is not that unusual really in a normal work day, but from home it was like, whoa. So I was like, shit, I gotta get to the shops because I'm hungry. So there's a fair to good chance that this video is gonna make no sense because I haven't eaten for like, I don't know, what's the time? 7 o'clock. I haven't eaten for like 9 hours. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna cook something. I've just went to the shops. I've got a potato. I've got a little bit of a zucchini. I got an onion, I'm going to use half of that. And I'll get some more peas out of the fridge because as you know, I love peas. And I thought I'd put a piece of fish on because I do love fish. I know that's not the most war-torn of, things to cook, but I'm going to cook it anyway. So see how we go. What do we got here? As I said, half an onion. I hope your days have all gone super well. I had some interesting conversations with people today. People ringing up, asking questions. What do I do? I've got money left on my card. How do I cash it in? This and that. So I just did my best. Gave them some good directions. Had some good chats. Spoke to this chick from Italy. He was giving me all the ins and outs of a duck's ass, really. Which was fun, actually, because, there's no reason to not give them your undivided attention because it's important that, A, they walk away from the conversation having, learned something or you've made, yourself useful for them, as well as you may as well enjoy the calls you've got when you're talking to customers. Like I don't normally talk to customers in my day-to-day job, but I've had to lately because of just the situation at work and less people available to talk to people. So it's been really good. I like people in general. I mean, they can be a bit fucking mental too, but today was really good. Right, I've cut up an onion. There's the potato. And here goes the zucchini. Tonight, hang on, I've got to wash it. Tonight, again, for no reason other than, I've got no reason, this onion is just a bit bitey. So what else is happening? ScoMo reckons, what does he reckon lately? I can't remember, but it's not the end of the world yet. Basically, that's what happened. He's given people this JobKeeper money, which is good, because a lot of people being stood down. There are lots of different things happening in different industries. So the unemployed are being looked after. Small businesses, I think, are being looked after. So now big businesses are being looked after, which is important because a lot of people are out of work. And hopefully we'll get through. Oh, well, not hopefully, we'll definitely get through this. But it's just good to know the government's, chucking some dollars in the bank for people. So we'll know a little bit more about that on Friday, apparently. Let me see what's going on in the pan. Hang on. Right, I'm just letting the pan warm. A little bit of oil in it, not too much. Now, if I wasn't doing the potato, I wouldn't put the oil. But I don't know why. I like to put the oil. Oh, to be honest, if I wasn't doing the potato, I wouldn't probably do the onion. I'd just put the zucchini in on its own, just with a bit of water. But as I said, I'm starving. So today is going to be all about that. Now, normally people like to chuck out this end bit of the zucchini. I actually quite like to eat it because it tastes a little bit like the zucchini flowers, which normally grow from here. And as you know, I've got a lot of time for Italian cooking, and my nonna, she used to do these stuffed zucchini flowers. Like she'd she wouldn't stuff them. What'd she do? She'd put them in like a batter and fry them like a fritter. So we might do that one day, but zucchini flowers are hard to come by, which means you don't eat them that often. Restaurants, yeah, but not at the shops too often. So that there sort of has a bit of a taste of the flour, so I think that's why I like it. Anyway, so I'm going to chuck in all of this in the pan and then we'll go from there. So literally nothing fancy going on here at all tonight. I've just thrown everything in. I'm going to let it get hot. I could have let it warm up a bit more, but I can't be fucked because, as I said, I'm so hungry. I'll let this warm. As it starts to fry, I'll put a bit of seasoning, and then I'll tell you what I've done. Right, I'm not much of a white wine drinker, so I've just bought this Bailey & Bailey dry white, because it's not something I don't think you would actually ever drink. It's just for cooking, so it's like $8 from the bottle shop, which get in quick, because who knows when the bottle shops will be open for much longer for. Dry white, I'll throw a little bit of this in the pan in a minute just to like bring the flavours out a little bit. White wine's usually good. I use white wine when I'm cooking in everything except that red sauce that I showed you the other day, where I'll always use red wine. I really like it when you want to do like a marinara sauce, like a seafood based sauce for some pasta. So I'll show you that one day, but today it's going to go in with the potato and that. So I'll just go have a look and see what's happening on the stove there. Make sure nothing's burning. Right, you might remember this salt. This is like ideal for what we're cooking tonight. So I'm going to throw a little bit of this in. I'm also going to put in a little bit of oregano, because as you know, it's like my favourite thing in the world when it comes to herbs. And then when I'm satisfied that it's getting hot enough, I'm going to put some wine in after I put some peas in. So bear with me. Right, so this is how it looks. It's evidently raw. I've chucked the peas in. A lot of people don't like peas, but I think it's because a lot of people's parents or mums didn't know how to cook peas. You know, being an 80s kid, peas were often like boiled to shit, which not really in our household, but like a lot of people that I know households. So if you add a little bit of spice to them, sorry, hang on, wait. Yeah. I don't mean like actual spices, I just mean like spice up your life, you know, colours of the world. A little bit of that, a little bit of that wine. You can actually get like a lot of flavour out of them. Like they don't have to be just mushy, like, as I say, a lot of people hate peas, but I fucking love them. So yeah, see how it's making like not very much noise? Perfect. I'm going to chuck the lid on, and then that's going to like cook down for a little bit. And then in about, I don't know, 5 or 6 minutes, it'll probably be ready to push to the side and put the fish in beside it. Oh. So funny story, right? I'm walking along the street the other day. I'm going for a walk, as I do, and started to rain, and I was like, oh no, like I want to quickly dash across the road before I get like drenched on. And so I quickly dash across the street. Luck would have it, the lights go green in the opposite direction, so I'm now suddenly like, oh, what do? Do I go? Do I stop? Do I go? Nah, I thought, fuck it, I'll go. So I go. This car starts beeping like a maniac, and I'm thinking, oh my God, I know I've done the wrong thing here, but everyone just calm down. Like, I don't want to get run over. You don't want to run me over anyway. Okay, it's raining, everyone's a bit stressed. I just thought it was overreaction. But, you know, what do? People react to things differently. People are coping with this COVID-19 the best way they can. But still, like, just chill out, dude. Fuck. Go home and eat a burger. Oh, mate, I'm so hungry. I can't even make sense of what I'm saying here. Fish. Okay, I'll talk to you about fish. So I've got some salmon. So salmon, I like to cook fish with the skin on, because it means you don't have to put oil in the pan, because a lot of fat comes out of the fish, but it's good fat, you know, it's omega-3 fat. Now, if you don't know fish very well, fish should not have like a fishy smell. Now this here is a little bit fishy, which means to me it's probably been in the window maybe a day or just under instead of this morning. And you can feel it as well. It's a little bit sticky, like it shouldn't be sticky really. Like there's nothing wrong with it, because if you smelt it and it like caught in the back of your throat and you were like, wow, I'm gonna vom, that's when you know, yeah, you can't eat it. But you'll never get that problem from any fish. If you buy it on the day and cook it on the day from Woolies, you'll be fine. So this one here, like normally I'd be comfortable to leave it in the fridge raw for one day and cook it tomorrow. But because this one, for whatever reason, has got that little bit stickiness to it, I'm gonna give it a quick rinse under the tap. And I'm going to cook both pieces tonight, because once they're both cooked, then you get a little bit more life out of them in the fridge. So if I cooked the one that I wanted to eat tonight and left the other one to cook tomorrow, I think it would be bad. But cooking them both tonight and putting one cooked in the fridge to eat tomorrow will be fine. So that's my tip on fish. So yeah, always want to cook it with the skin on down first, because then the skin like shrinks. And then after that's almost cooked through, because you'll see it change colour up the side, which I'll show you in a minute. Flip it and then do the other side. And you don't have to be too like stressed if you don't cook it through, because you can, as you probably know, you can eat sushi raw, fish raw in sushi and whatever. So if it's a bit pink in the middle, no problem. And you will always get it, scaled already from the shops, so you don't have to worry about that. I better wash my hands before I stop the camera because that'd just be gross. Right, hands are clean. Time to check these, veggies. Ah, perfect. I'll show you, right? See here? It's like, oh, hang on. Right, yeah, it's like starting to catch. Remember the rule, catch is good, burn is bad. So if it's catching, it just means there's good flavours coming out of the veggies. And they're going to cook a bit longer anyway, because I'm going to just put them to the side of the pan here, because there's nothing better than like one pan cooking, because it means that your washing up is obviously less. And as you know, I like to wash up at the last minute oftentimes. So I'm going to put that to the side. Those potatoes, you can see they're like starting to go a little bit brown, which is exactly what you want because they've started to catch, as I say, so that's a really nice flavour. And I will let that just continue to cook because in a minute, like I said, we'll put the fish in. Actually, we'll do that now. Right, so I've just given the fish a rinse and patted it with a paper towel, otherwise it would go sputtering crazy in the pan from all the water. So that's perfectly placed. I'll just do this with the veggies around it a little bit, and then I'll put the lid on and come back and see it in like 5 minutes, I reckon. Right, this is a risk because I haven't looked at this yet. I don't know what I lost track of time a bit. Oh no, perfect. So see how the fish has gone all white on top? So it's got like a bit of a layer of cooked. That's just been cooked by the steam from having the pan on. So it won't be cooked through yet because it hasn't been cooking long enough. Whoops. What have I got? So you probably can't see. Oh my god, is this my first time using this spatula? No. What have we got? No, you can't see the other side of it either. But see how when I push it, it's really easy to squash. That's because it's raw on the inside still. So I'm going to do that, turn it over, move these veggies around so they don't burn. Catch is good, burn is bad. And they're starting to look really nice actually. Yeah, yum. And that smells delicious in here too. Because what we'll do after this is put it on a plate and dress it. So I'll put the lid back on and we'll see in a sec. Right, there we have it. War-torn cooking. We've got a piece of fish, a bit of salmon. We've got the fried veggies. I've chucked some lemon and that delicious smoky oil I was telling you about the other day. I've just poured a little bit in a cap and just drizzled it over. The one thing I forgot was fresh parsley. But that's how it looks, and before I forget, I'm going to eat some for you, so give me 1 minute. So, like I said, that wasn't too hard at all. You don't have to use fish if you don't like fish. If you think you'd like to try fish, usually a lot of people like a white fish is a good place to start because it's not super fishy, but a lot of people also like salmon and that's the only fish that they eat. So I'm going to try this now. I'll take a little bit of the salmon, a little bit of potato, and just see how it goes. Perfect. Really good. Because those potatoes, like I said, they caught on the bottom. So that's one side of that one. The other one's almost black. It almost tastes like a chip, which obviously fish and chips go together like fish and chips. So can't go wrong. The fish is good. It's pretty much cooked through, as you can see here. There's no like real pink in the middle. It's like all the same colour. So in my opinion, I could have probably cooked it a little bit less because I like it a little bit pinker than that. But if you're not sure about fish, or if you're just starting out cooking it, cook it through, and the more you like it, the more you become accustomed to it. Oh, I just got a little kick of that chili salt. Oh, that's what I'll do. I'll show you that oil I was saying. Just so I don't forget to plug it because I love it. Free Blue Ducks, smoked oil. That with that salt goes real well together. This is an ideal time to use it to dress it because you don't want to cook with it because you're just wasting the actual benefit of what the flavour in the oil is. So always use it raw after you cook veggies. I don't think it works very well on salad either, by the way. But yeah, so that was it. You could do it with any sort of fish or protein or meat you wanted. Whatever veggies you got, chuck them in a pan, a little bit of oil, a little bit of water if it starts to get too hard to deal with, but instead of water tonight we used wine. And you'd be surprised at how good veggies taste when you don't just boil them. And I just love putting them in the fry pan, and yeah, a little bit of lemon, can't go wrong. Beautiful. Nice dinner, nice and healthy, easy, quick. It took me like probably I don't know, 20 minutes. Like obviously a bit of stopping and starting with the footage and that, as in the, you know, unbelievable camera work that you get to experience with me. But yeah, thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoy the video. Hope you try this. I hope you had a great day, and we'll see you soon. Ciao.